Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we donned our Go-Go Gadget goggles or whatever they're called and got ourselves a brand new Anorith from the desert on Route 111. In this episode, we're not here in Verdanturf town to look at the oh-so-pretty, nice-smelling flowers that are bowing their heads towards us out of respect. How courteous of them, but instead, to pick up something that I missed in the battle tent here the last time we were here. And yeah, we're not going to be taking this place on, of course, but this lady has something for us. My feelings toward my Pokemon. The attraction runs deep. Okay, you can stop right there. I'm gonna back off slowly now. Oh, hi, you didn't see that, did you? Well, it doesn't matter. How would you like this TM for your Pokemon? And she gives us the TM45 without even giving us a chance to respond, but that's okay, because it contains something useful. My feelings toward my Pokemon. I'm sure the attraction is mutual. Oh my god. She's got like a schoolgirl crush on a Machamp or something like that. Trust me, girl, muscles ain't everything. They battle exactly the way I want them to. Oh, you are such a strange person, but she just gave us TM45 Attract, which I'm actually going to use on one of our Pokemon. Since our team is full of beautiful, beautiful girls, we're going to go ahead and... Where is it, even? Oh, here we go. We're going to go ahead and teach Attract to our Shock, because we already have Thunder Wave, and Thunder Wave on top of Attract, on top of maybe if we can get a Confuse Ray off with our Baconator, will make it very, very difficult for opponent Pokemon to attack, which is going to be very useful in this upcoming gym battle, I think. I've never used this tactic before, but we're going to try it out. Either way, yeah, Attract is basically a longer-lasting confusion that can only be used on the opposite gender in which the Pokemon don't hurt themselves. So, anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and go to the next gym. And where might the next gym be, you might be asking? Well, remember way back in the beginning of the game when we visited our dad and he didn't believe that we were strong enough to beat him yet? That's exactly where we're going. This has been burning in my mind for a long time, and we are strong enough to beat our dad. So let's go take him on. Let's take on Norman, a man in pursuit of power. Man, he just sounds wonderful. And, hey, Dad, I'm ready to take you... Oh, he ran away. He's so scared of us. He heard of us on the come up, and he doesn't want to lose his title to his own son. So he is in the back of the gym, and he's protected by a bunch of trainers that are going to have, like, one stat that they specialize in. This is the speed room, for example. The trainer in there is going to have a fast Pokemon and use X speed, and this is the accuracy room, and that room and the battle within it will be based on accuracy. Let's go ahead and go through the speed room, because I'm not sure if the accuracy room, the trainer in there lowers your accuracy or just tries to increase theirs. I don't really want to deal with them if it's the former, so let's just go through the speed room. The ability to attack before the opponent. Just that alone puts me at a great advantage, don't you agree? In most cases, I would say yes, cool trainer Randall, but you only have one Pokemon, so it probably doesn't matter all that much. Anyway, this is actually a level 26 Swellow, so this thing, fairly threatening, regardless of the fact that he only has one Pokemon, but it's going to go ahead and use Quick Attack, set off our static and get paralyzed, and there goes any speed advantage this guy might have wanted to get. Yeah, that's going to cut his speed in half, and the entire gimmick of this is going to go down the drain, but that doesn't even matter when we get a critical hit on our very first spark, and there we go. 450 experience with Shock, and we have defeated Cool Trainer Randall like he wasn't anything. That was a magnificent battle. You have really, really low standards, buddy. Either way, that's going to unlock the two doors behind him, and we have the defense room, and what do we have over here? The confusion room. That sounds like a pain, so I'm not going to go into the confusion room, but rather into the defense room. And yeah, all the rooms are the same layout with just one trainer sitting in the middle of all these tatami mats, so let's take them on. The higher the defense, the more reckless I can be in attack. And you know what? Not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy there, Miss Cool Trainer Alexia. What an interesting name, and oh god, we got a Wigglytuff going on. It's wiggling its arms. It is dancing because it is so confident in itself. What are we going to do here? We can't use our Attract Thunder Wave combo, so let's just go ahead and use Spark, I suppose. Defense isn't going to matter if special attack is the type of attack that we're going for, so you can use Defense Curl all that you want, Wigglytuff. You keep on wiggling those arms. You keep on curling up in the ball, and I'm just going to spark that little curly piece of hair right off your head. And, yeah, trainers aren't only going to have X items, I was going to say X special, but just X items revolving around the stat that they specialize in, but also moves. For example, this Wigglytuff and Defense Curl, I'm sure in the attack room. There's some Pokemon with Howl or Growl or something like that. But anyway, these trainers don't really know how to battle. They've only got one Pokemon each. Our defenses weren't enough. Clearly they weren't. You've got one single Wigglytuff, and no matter how well it can boogie, it isn't going to stand up to my Shock. And we have the Strength room, which I think is the attack-based room, and the one-hit KO room. Ooh, that sounds daunting. That actually sounds really kind of terrifying. I kind of want to take it on. Let's see what is in the one-hit KO room. Yeah, I haven't been through all the rooms in this gym in such a long time. And ooh, this is the last one that we're going to have to go through. I'm not going to take it easy just because you're our leader's kid. I'll show you how horrid it is for a Pokemon to take a critical hit. Ooh, God. I thought it was going to be like one-hit moves, although those aren't especially common in Pokemon games, so I maybe didn't have the best grounds to expect that. But yeah, this guy's going to go for all kinds of critical hits on us, and that could mess up our day. I'm sure that could take us out in one hit real quick, and I assume this Vigoroth has Slash as well, so Slash with Focus Energy, ooh, this is going to be bad. Go ahead and use Spark Shock, not Shock Spark. Let's see if we can get the... Ooh, we got the paralysis off. Please, please be unable to move. Yes! And we got ourselves an easy win in the bag. Of course, he's going to heal up. But now, our speed is definitely higher. There's the chance of this guy being paralyzed, not being able to move. And his whole strategy is kind of sent down the drain. And this Vigoroth looks really, really peeved about it. Oh my god! Double Parahacks. Wow. This thing didn't even get to move in this battle. That's hardly fair, but you know what? Well, it did Focus Energy, but it didn't even get off a single attack. And you know what? Ashley is level 25. I don't even care if that was unfair. And we defeated Cool Trainer Burke, and we made a rhyme. We're putting in the work. What am I even talking about? I have no idea. Anyway, this here is the gym leader's room. So, we get to find out what Pokemon await us. But first, I'm going to heal up because this battle's actually going to be really tough. Alright, and now completely healed up and back in the gym, we are ready to take on the gym leader of Petalburg City, and we're gonna head through this door and see what Pokemon await us for ourselves by taking on the gym leader, our dad Norman, who is still dressed really, really plainly. And you know what? Because our outfit is so much more colorful, because it's so much cooler, we are dressed for success, and we are bound to win. So, you did get 4 gym badges. Hope you didn't doubt us or anything, that'd be awful. Fine, as I promised, we will have a Pokemon battle. Brian. I'm so happy that I can have a real battle with my own child. But a battle is a battle. I will do everything in my power as a gym leader to win. Brian, you'd better give it your best shot too. And of course I'm going to hit you with my best shot. Of course I'm going to fire away. And of course we are ready to take on the battle that has been hyped up for the entire game so far against our father, who looks cooler in this big sprite than he did in his overworld sprite. But his first Pokemon is going to be Spinda. So the strategy that he's going to use with this thing is to try to confuse you. It has both Teeter Dance and Psybeam, both of which can confuse you. Teeter Dance is going to confuse you 100% of the time that it hits. So you're going to want to start off with something reasonably fast that can take this thing out before it becomes a huge threat. And hopefully, yes, Spinda is immobilized by love. Yes, Attract is coming in handy immediately. So let's go ahead and use Spark and see what we can do to this thing. Now, I'm not going to use Thunder Wave right off the bat because I don't want to start losing Pokemon. The signature move of the Pokemon in this gym is Facade, and a Pokemon that is paralyzed, poisoned, or burned that uses Facade is going to get a huge, huge, huge strength boost on that move. So, you're going to want to watch out for that. Alright, now he's going to send out Vigoroth. Let's go ahead and send out our good pal, Ashley, because this thing, its main attack is going to be Slash, and as you guys saw earlier, Slash is just a physical attack with a high critical hit chance. Because our physical defense is so high, maybe we can get some curses set up on this thing and start taking it down slowly. Yeah, that, I believe, is what we're going to do. Now, Ashley is holding the Quick Claw at the moment, not the Experience Share and not the Charcoal like the past few episodes. That's because even with Stab and even with the Charcoal boost, Ember is going to be weaker than Body Slam at this point, especially because our attack stat is higher than our special attack stat. So this thing can use Feint Attack all at once. I'm going to set up another curse here and hope on this next turn that maybe we get the Body Slam off with the Quick Claw. But yeah, I guess it's using Feint Attack because we have our defense boosted and it's just predicting that that's going to do more damage. I don't know if that's actually the case or not, though. Oh, apparently it is. Jeez, that did, like, absolutely nothing to us. With a critical hit, it might have been doing a little bit more, but whoa, our critical hit. It's our turn to shine. Ashley, you go ahead and use another Body Slam. I maybe should have cursed there so I could do just a little bit more damage and maybe get some damage off of the next Pokemon on his roster, but you know what? I'm fine with it. Let's go ahead and use that Body Slam. We can take him out on this next one if we get a little bit lucky with our RNG. Use your Feint Attack, Vigoroth. I don't really care about that too much. Can we do it? You can do it, Ashley. I believe in you. Ah, he lives with like 2 HP. God dang. Oh, well. And he's not going to use another Hyper Potion on this thing. But, oh, the Quick Claw comes through and we don't take any more damage with Ashley. Oh, my God. That is absolutely amazing. Alright, so now his next Pokemon is going to be Linoon. Now, one of the strategies of Linoon is to use the move Belly Drum, which is going to cut his HP in half but fully maximize his attack. So, that's really, really, really dangerous if you could not assume that yourself. Anyway, I want to take advantage of these curse boosts, so let's just go ahead and use one more body slam. I don't think it's going to take us out. Oh, geez, with the critical hit, I don't know if that mattered or not, honestly. Our defense was up 2 stages, and we're a Torkoal, so I'm not entirely sure if that mattered. But anyway, let's go ahead and send out Shock. I believe all the Pokemon on his team are male. Yes, indeed, they are. So, if he uses Belly Drum on this turn, maybe a Spark would kill him. So let's go ahead and do that and see if he will Suicide with the Belly Drum. That would be absolutely amazing. Yes, he's going to. And we're faster than this thing, so we don't have anything to worry about with this Linoon anymore. Unless he uses a Hyper Potion. I'm actually going to predict that. Yep, he's using a Hyper Potion, and his Linoon is going to be back at full health. So, with the Attract-in, this is kind of our only hope. Hopefully, this thing doesn't hit us. That's all we can do is cross our fingers and hope that this thing realizes how beautiful our Shock is and how much it does not want to hit us. Because this Pokemon can basically sweep our entire team right now. With one attack, it can take out any of our Pokemon. So, we're going to have to be extremely careful. Oh, he's paralyzed too. So now he's going to get the Facade boost on top of that. Awesome. Absolutely wonderful. But he's in Love. Oh, yes. Immobilized by Love. And now he's only got like a 25% chance to attack us every turn, I believe, since he's both paralyzed and attracted to us. Yes! With the Para Hacks, with the attraction, Shock is pulling through. Yes! Oh, that's absolutely awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. And now, that was just the warm-up round. Now he's going to send out his most powerful Pokemon, which is Slacking. And I actually kind of have no idea what I want to do here. Slacking has got the stats of a legendary Pokemon. It's tied with, like, Regigigas, I believe, for highest base attack stat in the entire game. So this thing is not to be messed with. Of course, it does have the ability that will make it only able to move once every other turn, but when it moves, it's going to wreck things up. So, what do we even want to do here? Okay. You know what? I'm staying in with Shock, and we're going to play it a little bit risky. Like I said earlier, every single Pokemon on his team is male, so Attract is going to be really useful in this battle, and it is going to pull through for us in the end. I can feel it. Shock, pull your little Seduction, put your cute face on, and we can get this Slacking not to move this turn or the next turn. All right, we're banking on this, because if this thing hits us, we are doomed. It's in love with us, and it's immobilized by Love. Yes, Shock. Shock. Oh my god, the MVP in this battle, which is definitely the hardest gym battle up to this point, or gym leader battle up to this point. We don't have any sort of type advantages. We have absolutely no, like, fighting Pokemon that could take on these normal Pokemon and give us any sort of advantage. No, we are just powering through it bit by bit. Go ahead and use Spark once again. Shock. Man, I really wish we had Thunderbolt at this point, but can we do it? Slacking used Yawn? Yawn. Ooh. Okay, so apparently we're going to fall asleep on this next turn, which is kind of bad news for us. And we can't really switch out because Attract is in place, and that's sort of the kingpin that's going to win us the battle, right? But we're gonna fall asleep on the turn that he's going to attack us. That sucks. That sucks. We're gonna have to use a berry to wake Shock up as soon as that happens. And oh boy, Slacking is paralyzed. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. If this guy uses Facade, it's over. This guy can power through our entire team at this point, and he has a Citrus Berry, which is going to restore some of his health. Forgot to mention that. Yeah. All that work that we did, plowing through his HP right there, all for naught. Do we have an Awakening? I would like to use that and get it out of our inventory if we have one. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I see no Awakening. Alright, Berry it is then. Which is the one that wakes you back up? I forget. Chesto, yeah, of course. Resto Chesto. How can I not remember that, man? Anyway, there we go. Shock is awake now. And Slacking is hopefully immobilized by Love. Can we get it? He's going to use Yawn again? That might be a bad thing, because actually, we don't have any more Awakening items, as you guys might have just seen. Oh, man, I should have stocked. Actually, no. We have Lava Cookies. I have no idea what I was even worried about right there. This battle, though. This battle is too close. Oh, my God. He's on his last Pokemon, but if he can get through Shock, I feel like he will just wreck our entire team. So, where are Lava Cookies at, man? Shock, you've been working really hard. You deserve a nice, sweet treat. So, there you go. Wake yourself up. And Slacking is in love. Please be immobilized. Yes! Alright, now that gives us 2 attacks If we can take him out in 2 attacks, then we win the battle. If not, things get a little bit dangerous. Of course, he's going to loaf around this turn. We can hit him with another spark. Can we do it? Take him out, Shock! Ah! Oh my god, he's got like 1 HP left. What is this? Alright, he's going to use Yawn. He can use Yawn all that he wants. Had he used Facade, we might have been in trouble. But actually, we have the quick attack on Swellowship, so there wasn't anything to worry about in the first place. Go ahead and use Spark Shock, and this battle is over. We've beaten our dad. That slacking is going to fall through the floor, and we are the new kings. Or queens. You know what? I'm not gender discriminating against Shock or anything. And there we go. Shock is level 29 now. And we've defeated the 5th gym and the leader, Norman. I can't believe it. Brian, I lost to Brian? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that an insult? You want to go, Dad? Let's fight, man. But rules are rules. Here, take this. And we get $3,100 from our dad. Wow, that is a lot more than our allowance ever was. What's up with that? And we get ourselves the Balance Badge. Not from Norman, but from Dad. That's awesome. I loved this bit in the game when I was young. Anyway, with that badge, the defense of all your Pokemon will increase. Pokemon that know the HM move Surf will be able to travel over water. It's my gift to you, Brian. I'm sure you can use it correctly. And we get TM42, which is, of course, the signature move of this gym, Facade. Doubles the power of moves if the Pokemon is poisoned, paralyzed, or burned. It might be able to turn a bad situation into an advantage. And is that not true? As a gym leader, I can't express how upset I am. But as a father, it makes me both happy and a little sad. It's odd. And whoa, it's Wally's dad? What are you doing here, man? Ah, there you are, Brian. Please come with me. I have something I want you to have. I was having a father-son moment. Norman, you don't mind, do you? Let me borrow your Brian for a minute or two. I was having a bonding moment with my father, and you're gonna pull me over to your house? You didn't even give him a chance to respond, but okay, whatever. If you have something to give me, maybe it'll be worth it. What is it? Please excuse us for dragging you here this way, but our Wally's become very healthy since he went to Verdanturf town. We owe it all to you. When Wally left town, you helped him catch a Pokemon, right? I think that made Wally really happy. Actually, not just Wally. It made me, his father, happy too. Happy that he's gained such a great friend as you. Aw, shucks, stop it, you. I'm blushing. This isn't a bribe or anything, but I'd really like you to have this. And we get the HM03, which is the one that Norman, our father, just mentioned to us. That is Surf. You'll be able to go all sorts of places, and this is a wonderful move, and it's going to make Dishwater probably the best member of our party again, even though Shock's a little bit higher of a level, because Surf is a 90 power water move with 100% accuracy. Even though it's an HM, it's super, super useful in battle. Oh, 95 power. I thought it was just 90, but you know what? I'm all right with 95 power as well. On top of our stab, Dishwater is going to be flying, just surfing through the opponent. So let's go ahead and forget Water Gun in lieu of Surf. And yeah, we're actually going to use an HM on one of our main Pokemon. Whoa! People do that a lot of the time with Strength, but I don't have a normal Pokemon that'll benefit from Stab, unfortunately. So we're going to learn Surf, and we're going to call this an episode. But first, let's sit down and relax, because that battle was just way too intense. I need to chill out with a little spot of good television. Now it's time for the Name Raider Show. I tell you Pokemon's fortune from the nickname you bestowed. And yay, he's going to talk about our new Ashley. This nickname is a very fine nickname that hints at greatness to come. I am intrigued about what the future holds in store for this Pokemon. The nickname Ashley is rooted by the letter S. That letter is supported by the first letter A, which gives it a solid sense of presence as a nickname. Ashley is quite a good nickname. I hope the trainer will continue to treat Ashley with love. That's it for today's show, and may we meet again. And of course, that is going to bode well for the future, and I'm sure Ashley will be on her game. She will be on fire soon enough. But right now, she's just kind of taking a nap, so... Oh man, our Pokemon are just tired out from this episode, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode of Pokemon Emerald, and I hope you guys join me next time where we continue our adventure. Thanks again for watching. See you guys then.